Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool single slot payphone. It's a Southwestern Bell, and this is Laura's equipment from Missouri. And this is the initial checkout of this payphone. We're going to run through a little bit about what's going to go on with this unit. We're going to be doing a complete conversion, and we want to run through that a little bit. We want to remove our programmable PC board. That's not of any use to us. We cannot use it in the conversion, and that will be removed. Now, this unit has a bell in it, and every other payphone will have a bell. Some don't, some do, most of them do not. And if that bell troubleshoots out to be good, then we're going to utilize it. If it is not good, we will replace it because we want this payphone to ring. We're also going to be going through the coin validator. We want to make sure that all the coins are falling through the coin validator, through the hopper, and down into the cash box area. Now, we want to install a modular port for a line cord, so Laura can simply bring in any color, any length line cord she chooses and plug right in to the line port, and it makes for easy, simple plug and play connection. So we'll be taking care of that. Now, when this unit came in, there were no keys and no T key to this payphone. The locks were removed. The one on the front cover was removed. The vault door lock was removed. And we also located a T key for this unit. And so that's what they're going to be using to get into the payphone. There's no need to have locks. It's for a novelty situation, and the T key is sufficient. We also want to go through the keypad. Now, these keypads on this type of payphone are generally just a momentary switch situation. And what we need to do is we need to design a circuit with a tone generator, since the tone generator is usually located in the main PC board that we're going to be removing because it's a programmable board and we cannot use it in the conversion. We have to design out a circuit that we can use with a keypad, and we also want to go through our transmit, our receive, our security cable for our handset, and we'll be troubleshooting all of those issues, and the hook switch. Now, what's unique about this payphone is the handset has Southwestern Bell on it. So that's a plus. That's a pretty cool situation. And the vault door has a Bell signature, an emblem, and the Southwestern Bell telephone on it in lettering. So that's really cool. Now, when we opened this payphone up, when we removed the locks, we found a little note inside, and it's basically saying the phone number of the payphone, and it was next to the kitchen, and it was in a room off of the kitchen. So it must have been in a restaurant or a hotel. We also found a cash box. That's a plus with the lid. And we're going to show you what we found in the cash box. Now, we all knew that there was some change in this unit, but we want to go ahead and show you what we found in this unit. Okay, it's time to open the cash box up. So we found a pretty cool surprise when we removed the cash box. We'll take our lid off. I want to go through the lid real quick. When you're taking the lid and the cash box and removing it from the payphone, what happens is there's a trigger here and a trap door. So when you pull that cash box and lid from the payphone, the trigger latches back, the trap door closes, and you cannot get it open until you set the latch. And what they would do is they would put a little lock or a little seal on the cash box so the people on the route could not remove any change and the trap door would not open. So you need to set the latch each time you put the lid back onto the cash box. And when you go to put the cash box into the payphone, what happens is your trigger will move now, the trap door opens, and then when you remove the cash box, and you cannot put the cash box back into the payphone until the latch is set. So that's how you work the latch on the door for the cash box. That's when you put the cash box back into the unit. When you pull it out, it will close and it will not open. So you will not get the cash box back into the payphone until the latch is set. Now we're going to move on to our cool little find here, and I want to pour this money out. And at a rough count, it looks to be about $124 in change. So that's a really cool find. It's always nice when you open one of these units up and you find a cash box and it's full of money. Now, we find the cash boxes all the time in these units, and you might find a little bit of change here or there. We did one a while back and we found $18 in change. But this is $124 at a rough count of change. So I think Laura is going to be pretty excited about that. And it's not very often that you see that much change in one of these units. So that's a really cool find. We want to get a start on this unit. We're going to come back and get some more video as we move forward in the repair and conversion of this really cool single slot payphone that was full of cash. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we're in the middle of the process of repairing and converting this single slot payphone, and we're working on the handset. Now, we have troubleshooted the handset, and we found that the T1 is really noisy. And when these T1s that have carbon granules in them go bad, what they do is they'll kind of sizzle, they pop, and they cause a static type sensation in the transmit. And so that is bad. We're going to set that to the side. Also, our receiver capsule is only about 40%. And so we want to go ahead and replace that also. Now you'll notice that on a payphone, the handsets, they epoxy the caps on for the transmit and receive. And they have a little space here that does not have any threads on that area. And that's so when they put the epoxy on, the idea was that the epoxy would get shoved into that area that there is no threads. But you never really see any epoxy there unless they've dumped some epoxy in that area. But anyway, they have to be removed. We have to cut them off, and that's just how you have to take them off. And we did notice that we have a couple of stress cracks in the handset, but we want to save this handset, and they're right here, which is normal. That happens with people hanging the phone up and being rough with it over the years. It's not a big issue. It's not going to be in the public. So to be able to save this handset, which is a really cool Southwestern Bell type handset with the lettering on it, we had to try to save it, and you have to do whatever you have to do to repair the handset. So we want to save that, and we'll put some new caps on, and we'll get a electronic amplified transmitter that we design and build here at the shop. We'll install that, and then we'll replace the receiver capsule, and then we're going to start working on the keypad. So we're rewiring everything and working on the keypad situation and tone generator situation. So we have a lot to do. We're going to go ahead and get a start and finish some of this work up, and then we'll move forward on some other issues that we need to take care of. And we still need to install the bell circuit, the bell, and get that straightened out. So we'll go ahead and take a short break. We'll come back and get some more video as we move forward in the repair and conversion of this really cool single slot payphone. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we are finished up with the repair and conversion of this really cool Southwestern Bell single slot payphone, and we're ready to start our final checkout. Well, we also want to mention a little bit about what went on. Now, we installed a modular line port so that any length, any color line cord could be brought into the back of the payphone and plugged right into the modular port. Makes for a simple, easy plug and play connection. We also had to design out a keypad and a tone generator circuit. We utilized the original bell, but we had to rebuild that circuit for the bell and remount everything. We also went through the coin validator. We made sure that all of the coins, the quarters, dimes, and nickels, were falling down into the cash box. We showed earlier that there was, at a rough count, about $124 and change. We also rewired this unit the way we wanted it wired to work the way we wanted it to work. We went through the hook switch, the transmit, and the receive of the handset. That was all rebuilt. We installed an electronic amplified transmitter that we design and build here at the shop, and it's very sensitive. They are of a much higher quality than the original T1 transmitters that came in these type of handsets. And since we have our amplified pickup that we use for troubleshooting, repairing, and on our final checkouts, it's amplified so that you can hear the audio from a receiver. And I have an amplifier back by the video, and it has a button on it, and I can push that button and give dial tone or take it away at any time. And since the electronic amplified transmitter are amplified and they're very sensitive, and the pickup is amplified, we may get a feedback when we start our final checkout. And so a little bit of everything was done to this payphone. Now we want to go ahead and start our final checkout. We'll use the analyzer and we'll send a ring cycle, so we'll start that. We're going to let that go a few times. I'll let it go one more time and we'll give you some dial tone. We're going to walk through our numbers. If you watch the analyzer, you'll watch the numbers roll by. I'm going to end in a 2. Now I want to transmit into the handset. If you watch that red light on the analyzer, every time you see that red light light up, that's an indication of 100% modulation on transmit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, hello. So now that we know that this unit is ringing in on a ring cycle, it's dialing out, we have transmit and receive, we can go ahead and push this button on the switch box. That gives us a line out, totally takes the analyzer out of the situation, and we can call a time and temp number. So we'll go ahead and give you some dial tone, and we'll make that call.
Good evening. Today is Thursday, May 26th. The time is 8:19. Current temperature at 74 degrees. Now the weather forecast for the Belleville area. Scattered showers and thunderstorms today, mostly cloudy, high near 85. 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms overnight, mostly cloudy, lows around 70. Friday, showers and thunderstorms likely, cloudy, high near 80.
We can call one other number. We'll call my number, and it'll be busy. Give you some dial tone. Go ahead and hang our unit up. Now that we know that this really cool Southwestern Bell single slot payphone has been repaired and converted, we can return it to Laura and she can enjoy this payphone. I'm sure it's going to look great no matter where it's installed. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching and have a great day.